Hey guys, we are getting started in like 1 minute. Yes, hi Max. Feel free to ask any questions if you want. Hi Ben. Where are you guys all come from?
I see Ba, I see Max, Ben, Slava. Hello, my friend Slava. I love Slava's username. Max wants to know about the neutral futures grid bot. I actually was just looking at that. I personally haven't used it, but in our chats, I basically know what it is. Where do you even find that? I haven't even used that, but I can explain what it is. Oh wow, hold on, guys. Hey, Dorless, how are you doing? So Max, for the neutral grid bot, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So what it is just that it's a grid bot with no initial position. Okay, so for the grid bot, normally, right, when you start a grid bot, you would buy all of the coin. If you're long a grid bot, you'd buy all of the coins under the current price. But for the neutral grid bot, you don't buy. So basically, in a normal grid bot, whatever is under your current price that you set, you will buy those coins, right? And then when it goes up, it will sell. But for the neutral grid bot, it doesn't buy that initial position.
So what does it do if the price like drops? So is
So
it
it
buy
will buy when
shorts
the price
or
drops.
so
So
it's
it will,
shorts or
so you get a lower price. So when it goes down, so when the price drops, the bot will buy for you, right? So at the current
oh
price at the grids, it will buy for you. So instead of having that initial position, it's when it drops, it'll buy.
okay.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense. So like if the start price is 100 and once it drops, he will buy like when it drops and starts to
Yes.
sell it after the price starts to going up.
Yes. Exactly. Max, are you using the app? Because I don't see customize in futures. I get because I'm on the website. I usually use the website. Let me check the app though. Hi Rainix. Hi Marcin. Welcome AJ, Ben. Nice to see you guys, and of course Slava. You're up 5% after 9 hours. Hey, you should share that trade. That's a very good trade though. Whatever it is, is doing a good job. Let me see. Futures customize. Customize neutral. I see it. Yeah. Purely from grid profit. Yeah. So because I think you made 5% in 9 hours because it's what it does, right? It's it because price has been just volatile up and down. Hey, what's up, Ankit? Welcome. Shout out to Ankit. So basically, what it does is if prices go up, you're gonna short it, and if prices go down, you're gonna cover the short, right? So it's just pure grid profit most of the time, right? So if it goes down, you're buying, 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 right, at the lower prices. Then when it goes up, you're selling, selling, just like a grid bot. But when it goes above your current price, it's gonna short, and then it's gonna short, and then it's gonna short, and then when it comes down, it's gonna cover it. So in that sense, it's neutral because you're not holding a initial position. I think I think that's do you understand from that explanation of it? So everybody check it out. It's on the app only right now. It's a neutral grid bot that goes short and long, whatever currency you guys are interested in.
Yes. So
Max really likes it. That's
yeah.
what's up. Excuse me. All right, cool. Let's get started.
Yeah, so guys, just to remind you guys, we have a 50 giveaway today in this live stream. So please stay tuned until the end, and we will share the rules with you. And we are having a brand new rules this time, so please wait until the end, and we will definitely give you some surprise this time.
Yeah, sounds good. It's going to be fun. So, welcome everyone. As always, welcome to the Pinex live stream brought to you by me, Jay, and Sia. And we're here every Friday, and we're always excited to be sharing our insights and news with you guys, as well as answering any questions you might have around trading, charts, Pinex products, whatever you guys need. We are here to support you and help you guys make those profits with the tools that we provide. And of course, we love the community. We love this international community that we have here. And yeah, stick around until the end. I have a survey for you guys, just a little Google sheet. Maybe we should wait until the end to give it to them, right? I'm just
We
scared.
can give it to the audiences right now if you guys are interested and maybe fill it out. We are having a contest for that also. We're giving away like 5 USDT to 5 people who fill out the form.
Yeah, let's put the form in the chat. Let's just put the form in the chat. I want just in case people start leaving. So Sia's gonna post the form in the chat. So this is just a general form. I just wanted to see what you guys are interested in, what kind of content you guys like, what kind of giveaways you guys want, and if you guys want to have a Pinex live stream community where we can share trading ideas, and me and Sia will moderate and also post some stuff in there as well. So depending on what you guys answer on the sheet, we're gonna more pivot and kind of like go towards that direction because of course we're here for you guys and we want you guys to have the best experience, and whatever is helpful for you guys we're willing to do. So be sure to just submit. It's going to be like a 2-minute survey. Just click on it, answer some questions, and we're also just selecting 5 random people. We'll just airdrop 5 USDT into your accounts. So this is important because it depends what type of giveaways we will have in the future, what kind of content we'll have, and what type of do you guys want to give away in USDT or BTC or whatever, right? So it's going to be a full Bitcoin giveaway. Yeah. Well, put that in the form. So yeah, so Marston says you need permission to access this form. Maybe you have to open up the.
Oh, let me check. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, be sure to check out that form. It will be very helpful for us, and also cater the content to you guys. And as always, while she is fixing that form, we can get started. As always, Drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new, just for the future notification when we go live, and always giving you guys that alpha. And let's just see. Let's shout out who's here right now. I see Max here being first. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Ben, AJ as well, and Slava is always here. Hey Slava, how you doing? Dorless and Marcin, shout out to you guys, and Rainex, and Keat as well. Thank you guys for coming. And yeah, Max, Shia is gonna fix that right now, and we'll drop the link in the chat again when it is fixed.
Yes, it will be real soon.
Okay, yeah, she's working on that right now, guys. And I hope you guys are doing really well. And as always, if you guys have any questions, drop it in the chat. We will be here to answer all your questions. Hey Capio, how are you doing? Shout out to Capio in the chat. All right, let's get started. So we had a pretty quiet week. We had a pretty quiet week this week, right? Not much action, as we've been stating from last week. We're after such a large run up, Bitcoin tends to, oops, sorry guys, my mic fell. Bitcoin tends to just go sideways. Luxury things. What is this show about? We're going to be talking about news on Bitcoin and crypto in general, do some technical analysis, and also answer you guys' questions, as well as having a giveaway in the end. So if you're interested in that, stick around if you have questions. So let's see. So, let me share my screen. Before we get started, we got some random NFT news I want to share with you guys. If you guys have been following NFT, or you guys have been in the crypto market for a long time, you guys know how hot Bored Apes were, right? In the 2021 bull market, one Bored Ape sold for $3.4 million, right? This was at the height of the bull market in 2021. So this NFT, I think it's a golden monkey with the spinny hat and then a party favor. This sold for $3.4 million in the height of the bull market. But as you guys can see, nowadays the NFT market in general has been slumping, right? And this is just a factor that crypto is not as in the mainstream. It's not as popular anymore, right, in the news. So this is considered the second rarest Bored Ape, and it's sold for just 200 Ethereum today, right? Yuga Labs claim it's unfazed by the recent crash in its signature collection's floor price. So NFTs that were selling for, the rarest NFT sold for $3.2 million in the height of the bull market. Now it's only selling for $372,000. That is almost a 90% decline, guys. That is pretty crazy, right? So as we can see, NFT market is really taking a beating these days. And of course, that is just caused by, all of these scandals that's been happening. But the good thing is Bitcoin is still going strong, and it had a pretty flat week. But, something I'm going to show you very soon is BlackRock, the largest fund manager in the world. Its CEO, Larry Fink, he's pretty famous. He's both famous in the traditional finance world. He's friends with people in the US government. He's big, right? He is a huge, important person in both financial and politics in the United States. And he actually, right, BlackRock, as we talked about last week, has filed for a ETF filing for spot Bitcoin, right? And if anyone is going to get approved, it is BlackRock, and with all the connections that Larry Fink has, right? BlackRock, let me just show you guys this as well. Oh, wrong thing. I actually don't have that pulled up. Yeah, yes, AJ. Fink saying BTC is digitalized gold is huge. I'm going to show everyone the video who hasn't seen it so far. But BlackRock's track record for filing ETFs is 330 approvals to 1 rejection, right? So they almost every single ETF they have filed has been approved so far. And but with that said, you guys know what the SEC's record for denying Bitcoin ETFs is? 0 to 33. So which one do you guys think have the better chances? BlackRock's 330 to 1 failure, or the SEC's 0 approvals to 33 rejections? I don't know here, but I'm leaning toward BlackRock not wanting to embarrass themselves and this ETF filing going through. All right, but before we continue further, let me just show you guys, right, what Larry Fink, the BlackRock CEO, has said. Larry Fink, I would say, is almost as powerful as the government. Not the government, like the president of the United States. This guy, controls the largest asset manager in the world, right? And he holds money, and he basically invested for Donald Trump. He invested for Biden. They all have money with him, so he has connections to the government. And yeah, Max says BlackRock all day. Hey, that's what we're thinking as well. And hey, Niles, good morning to you. And let's play this video.
And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold in many ways. Instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in. Let's be clear. Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. I would call the foundation of BlackRock is about hope. You invest for retirement because you believe tomorrow is better.
Oops. So, guys, this is huge, right? Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, worth a couple billion, right? And BlackRock has trillions under management. He is saying Bitcoin is an international asset, right? And as AJ said, a lot of people on the Twitter space, on crypto, have said that, has been saying that he also said Bitcoin is digitalized gold. That is huge, right? This is a seal of approval crypto has needed, right? By such a, I would say, powerful and reputable traditional financial manager, saying that Bitcoin is important to investors, right? For people that want to invest for retirement, even, right? Before, it was seen as a risky asset that was too volatile, too easily manipulated to be invested by regular people. But even Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, is saying that there is no way we can leave Bitcoin out of our investments. So this is huge. This is huge, guys. This is like a seal of approval for people who have been sitting on the sidelines, just waiting for some type of signal that allows them some sort of legitimate signal, right? A legitimacy, someone who they respect to say these things about Bitcoin, right? It's kind of like Warren Buffett saying Bitcoin is not investable, Bitcoin is a scam, right? Then everyone's like, oh, I love Warren Buffett. Buffett is smart. Buffett is managing billions of dollars, right? If Buffett is saying this, then how I probably shouldn't invest. But now Larry Fink, basically the same, basically Warren Buffett level, is saying that Bitcoin is an international asset and it is very, very important. Yes, Niles, Larry is not telling anything that we don't know, but to the millions or billions of people that believe Warren Buffett, that are kind of following, not really as connected in the crypto world as us, that are just kind of normies. This is big for them, right? This is like big news to them. This is like, oh, damn, Larry Fink, traditional finance guy, is saying this, then this must be true. And let's just see, right? So let me share this. So the cash assets under management. So basically, the cash assets, because the interest rate in the U.S. is so high right now, cash is basically an asset. People are holding cash instead of investing. It has reached $7.8 trillion. All right, $7.8 trillion. That's 10 times the size, the 10 times the size of Bitcoin, the whole market cap of Bitcoin, right? That is how large 7.8 trillion is. So imagine, right, some of this 7.8 trillion coming into Bitcoin because Larry just said, hey, Bitcoin is a good asset. You probably need some of this for diversity of your portfolio. Just imagining a portion of that 7.8 trillion coming to Bitcoin. If that was the case, Bitcoin would smash the 30,000 resistance level. Mohammed asked, what would be the best elements to watch when selecting winning trading bot to copy? Should I cover that now or should I cover that later? What do you think, Sia?
I think maybe later when you're showing our great bots and
I guess we
other
cover it now.
bots. Yeah.
I think she is stuck. But it depends which one Mohammed, tell me which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the ChatGPT bots or just the bots on the app homepage? So I'll let you have some time to answer in the chat, and I'm going to continue on. So with that being said, the thing everyone came here for today, right, is Bitcoin for our prediction, right, is Bitcoin going to surpass 50,000 by the end of 2023? You guys, while I'm talking about this, you guys put that in the chat. What you guys think, right? I want to hear the crowd consensus because I want to hear what you guys think. Your opinion is important to me, and it will be a good indicator as well. So you guys put if you think yes, if you think Bitcoin will reach 50,000. No, if you do not think so. Put that in the chat. So for me, right, we have always been saying that our target for the end of this year would be 36,000, right? If we get some really bullish flow, I think we would reach 40,000. So we got a couple yeses in the chat. 45, 47. Graham said, okay. 50, here we go. We got a bunch of yeses in the chat. You guys, you know what that means, right? You guys are all saying yes. So the answer is no. You gotta go against the crowd. But everyone's believing 40. Okay, well we can make a bet here, right? For my thoughts, for our view, Bitcoin will probably reach 36,000 to 40 at the end of the year, right? With all these, everyone is saying yes in the chat. Jeez. All right, we might look dumb if it actually reaches 50K at the end of the year.
Yeah, that is why every time when there's positive news, that the BTC always going to the moon very fast.
Because everyone thinks so.
Yeah.
Everyone just rushes in.
Yes.
45K. Okay, 45K is better. So in our view, our target for Bitcoin for the end of the year is still 36,000 to 40,000. I don't think we'll reach 50,000. I think we will reach 50,000, however, next year after the halving, right? So if we look at the charts of the previous halving, let me find that. Give me a second. Where is that chart? All right. So Graham is revising, right? All right, so everybody's seen the halving chart, or most people have seen it, right? So usually what happens, the trend is when the halving happens, right, we reach a local top, we get a pullback, and then we moon afterwards. So same thing happened back in 2017, happened in 2020, and also happened in 2013, right? And usually the prices before halving are maybe 50%, 50 to maybe it retraces 50%, right? So for example, in 2016, the prices to the top, there was still around it was around half the price versus the all-time highs. And then again in 2020, it was around half the price. During the halving, it was around half the price of the all-time highs of 2018. So this time I'm expecting the same thing to happen, right? The halving is a very bullish narrative, and it has repeated itself many times in the past. But I believe that we're still going to be around 36 to 40,000, or around 50% of the all-time high, right? Which was around 70,000. So half of 70,000 is what, 35,000, right? So I'm giving it some wiggle room with all the bullish price action. So I'm saying 35 to 40,000 before the halving. And then after halving, that is when we would go up and establish all-time high. So next year, right? Next year, I believe we can reach 50,000, like after halving, but not before. Sir Odin says, unsure, but up to a couple months after block rewards get halved, Bitcoin will go over 100K. So yes, I do agree. I do agree with that. We will likely reach 100K after halving during the next bull cycle, right? If the economy, or if the world economy doesn't crash to zero. But regardless, right? What I would have thought, right, was that the only news that could drive Bitcoin to 50,000 would be the ETF news. However, even if the SEC does approve the spot ETF, it is unlikely to be a game changer for crypto, right? This is what JP Morgan said in a note, right? And I can't help but agree with this as well from my point of view. So basically what JP Morgan said in their note to investors is that spot Bitcoin ETFs have existed for some time outside of the US. So both in Canada and in Europe, and they failed to attract large investor interest. Okay. And also in the US, we have Bitcoin futures ETFs, right? So why aren't people not joining Bitcoin futures ETFs, but they will join spot? So to me, the filing of the ETFs by BlackRock, by Fidelity, by ARK, right? It is a positive signal, but I think it's more of a narrative play. So if and when BlackRock's ETF does get approved, and I'll show you guys a timeline right after this, if and when it does get approved, right? I believe it will be sell the news event. So I believe when it gets approved, that is going to be the catalyst driving, prices of Bitcoin up to 36 to 40,000. But after the news comes out, I believe everyone's going to just sell Bitcoin. I'm not saying it's going to go back to 15,000 or 20,000, but I believe it's just going to be a narrative, buy the rumor, sell the news type of play. And when the news does come, all the retail traders are going to come in and say, hey, ETF got approved. Now I'm going to get in. Now I'm going to buy Bitcoin. That's going to be way too late. Everyone who's already positioned, like you and me, I've been positioned since 25,000, right? 25,000, I've been positioned for this run up. Not full position, but I'm in 25, averaged up. And if it gets to 40,000, like I'm selling out of my position, right? And I believe after selling out, Ethereum will actually have a run up, after Bitcoin, because this whole Bitcoin ETF narrative is it's surrounded, right, in Bitcoin. It's bullish for Bitcoin, but other altcoins have lagged behind, except for Litecoin and BCH. But we'll talk about that later. So if Bitcoin runs up to 36 to 40,000 on this narrative-driven news, right? I believe we're gonna get there, have a sell-off, and then Ethereum is going to be the next major coin that everyone's going to be interested in. All right, so let's look at the chat. Everyone's bullish and think we can reach 50K. So that is also another, right? I'm not saying everyone's wrong, but usually the crowd is wrong. I use Twitter for sentiment. If I go on Twitter and everyone's like, hey, Bitcoin to the moon, right? Bitcoin's going to go to 100K. I'm going to sell my Bitcoins. If everyone's like, Bitcoin's going to 10K, Bitcoin goes to zero, everything's a scam, that's why I'm buying. And that has worked out pretty well in the past, surprisingly. I don't know if you guys have seen that. All right, so let me read some of these chats. Sir Odin, I've been using Pinex for over 1,337 days. How many years is that? That is around 4 years. Sir Odin has been through a couple cycles. Sir Odin is the OG GOAT. I wonder how your bots, if you had a bot open for 1,337 days, I wonder how much is up. If you have some bots open for that long, post that. That'd be amazing. And Graham said, this seems to be reasonable. I wonder what affects regulation and future exchange problems we'll have. Yes, regulation will be a challenge, but I feel like with BlackRock entering, there is, more bullish catalyst surrounding it. But and Keith said, but we can add BlackRock case before having to think 50K. So I think the BlackRock case, like I said, is positive news, but it's going to take a while for things to really materialize. For example, ETF has to come first, right? And after the ETF come, I think that it's what's going to happen is that's going to drive a lot of liquidity into the market, which is a good thing. But then I also think it's going to take the volatility out of the market, right? Because with the traditional ETF, with more traditional institutions joining, the more liquidity there is, the less volatility there is going to be. So, for example, if a whale sells 100 Bitcoins, that's going to crash the price. But if there's like multiple trillions, all right, let's not say trillions, multiple millions of dollars at the bid supporting that sell level, then the price might only move like $10, $50, right? So the more institutions, the more money flowing in, the less volatility Bitcoin will have. So you guys can determine if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because a lot of people trade Bitcoin for the volatility. But I think for Bitcoin in the next cycle, it's going to be a slow grind up. It's not going to be like a crazy up, crazy down. It's going to be more slowly grinding up if these ETFs and institutions do join in. Graham says, I don't think we're going to clear 2023 without having one more major exchange drama that shakes investor confidence. So, Graham, exchange drama, I feel like Binance is going to be that exchange drama, to be honest. If you guys, let's see, where is that article I just found? Here we go. Right, Binance feels the strain of world's regulators leaping into action. So apparently in this week, Australia, its financial division actually started trying to get the internal memos of Binance employees, right? And they're facing raids from France, U.S. coming after them, Australia coming after them. Honestly, it almost feels like a coordinated attack against Binance. The U.S. is just like, hey, we're gonna go after them. And U.S. is obviously friends with Australia, France. They're like, you guys should go after Binance too. We don't like Binance, right? We're establishing our own exchange, EDX, with Citadel. And I forgot who else. Citadel and a bunch of other people, Schwab. And then they're probably saying like, yo, we got to take Binance down, right? So it's very suspicious. All of these regulatory actions are coming out at the same time. Like, this is just too much of a coincidence for me. Sunny, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sunil, is this a good time to buy alts? Yes, this is a good time to buy alts. I started buying alts during the drop. I started in on my position. It's a good time to start buying alts. I don't know if it's going to be the bottom, but I am buying alts right now myself. Sir Odin. So Sir Odin has bought for 4 years. Oh my God. You should you should send us some screenshots. We're going to share it on the live stream. 4 years. I wonder how the ETH BTC pairs. I wonder how the grid bots or whatever bots you have is how they're performing. And Sir Odin, thank you for saying that. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Yeah, Pinex, we are slow and steadily growing. We just want to provide the best tools for you guys to use. And if you guys have any requests, definitely drop that in a feedback. Send us an email, messages on Telegram. Don't feel free. Don't be scared to reach out. We are very friendly and we love your feedback. And we really care about you guys' opinions. Let's see. Any plans for self-custodial solutions? Yes. In the future, as that become more in demand, we will let you guys do self-custody, most likely, right? That is something in the future, though. Not as much demand for that as of now. Okay. Let's see what else I have to cover. Oh, one more thing, right? So just for a quick timeline of the ETF and what you can expect So these are not hard deadlines, but assuming the ETF for BlackRock was filed on it was not filed, but assuming that it gets published right by the SEC in July 29th, the first deadline is 45 days. So in August 12th, they can come to a decision, or they can extend it for 90 days to September 26th. And then when September 26th comes, then we can also extend it for another 60 days to December 25th. And then the final deadline would be February 23rd of 2024. So the earliest deadline will be in August 12th, right? I have no prediction when the SEC will publish their opinion and if it gets regulated or not. But these are the key dates to come into to keep in mind. We can see some run-ups basically into August 12th, September 26th, as well as December 25th, right? And definitely February 23rd when the deadline is coming up. But of course, we hope that the Bitcoin spot ETF will be approved sooner than later. And of course, as I said before, I'm going to be selling into the news of the approval. And I would give it like an 80% chance that it will be approved. All right. And here is another diagram if you guys are interested in basically the timeline that is very important, right? So these are the different this is ARK and 21 shares. So basically some ARK Invest by Kathy Wood. They filed in May 15th, so they already had a date on June 29th. It got denied. Or it got extended, and then August 13th and November 11th, right? So these are some of the key dates to watch for any type of SEC ETF approval action. All right. Let's see. And let's actually go into some charts. I see we have some questions. Niles asks, where do you think the next major resistance is for Bitcoin? Niles, next major resistance, I would say 34K. I would say major, right? If we break over 3150, the current highs right here, if we break over this, the next resistance I would say is 33,000 to 34,000 range. I don't think 32. 32 is I don't see much transaction there, and it's way too close to the 3150 top right now. So I would say that 33,000 to 34,000 range would be my next target. And let's see. Marcin, what alt would you recommend? I'll show you guys my little alt portfolio. I don't know what WSM token is, but I can take a look. WSM. What is WSM? I don't see a WSM on TradingView. Maybe it's like a really small token.
I can search for it.
Yeah, look it up for me. Yeah, Sir Odin over 40% APR on average. So I think Sir Odin's case study would be, I feel like a lot of the users on Pinex is pretty new to the platform. I think, we have a lot of users in Asia who has been with us for like 4 or 5 years already. And Sir Odin is, been with us since almost 4 years. So that is a long time. And obviously during the bull market using our tools, Sir Odin just said he's averaged 40% APR annually, right? So that is some very solid returns. A lot of people who has been in the market for a long time, they just run a grid bot, let it run, and then just not do anything, and just make 40%, 50% a year without doing much. Let's see. And Keith said ETH BTC, yes, adding reinvest grid bot. Yeah, I will tell the developers and try to get them to add it. I will rush that for you. And let's see, Sarah Odin said, I like COTI, can withdraw to their Viper wallet. Would it help requesting it at your support? Sia, what do you think? Is it? It's just not a supported wallet, right?
Let me check.
But anyways, well, Sia will check that for you. Sia will check that for you.
Yes.
So guys, for the new ones, I see a lot of people has just actually joined now. So for everyone who's joining new, we do not believe Bitcoin will reach 50,000 by the end of 2023. It's unfortunate to say, but our target would be a run up into this 36,000 zone and the maximum of 40,000. Right, this is what we have been talking about most of the year, even since the beginning of last year. But we have moved our target up a little bit to maybe 40,000. Because of the BlackRock, Larry Fink news, we see more institutional people joining into the market with Larry Link, driving the force. So right now, Bitcoin's in a consolidation, right? After we had very positive news, right, driving this huge run up, and Bitcoin always does this, right? Look, we have a big run up, sideways consolidation, another run up, very quickly, right? This run up takes 3 days, and then we just have slowly bleed down. So I think same thing will happen this time. We have this huge 30% run up. We're going to have a consolidation, and then I think we're going to have a secondary smaller run up, right? And our target would be maybe this time would be like 33,000, 34,000. So maybe a smaller run up and then a slow bleed. So very quick run up after this consolidation. So I would say like 2-3 days, we're going to reach 34,000. And then we're going to have a very slow bleed back down. So this has happened over and over again, especially this cycle, if you guys can see, right? Huge run up, consolidation, run up, consolidation, big run up, slow bleed down until some bad news comes out. So the same thing has happened, right? So in my opinion, 29,000, 2850 would be a perfect place to be buying Bitcoin if it even gets there. I kind of have a feeling we're just gonna keep consolidating between 2950 and 31,000 until we just get those like 1-2 big days and reach 34,000. So that is what I am seeing and viewing. All right, Sia, do you want to actually, should I share my trade first? I think I should share my trade first before going to the rules of the competition.
Yes. Let's look at Jay's trades. I'm also curious.
All right, guys. So we just came out with the futures grid bot, right? Under trading on the Pinex website and under futures bot. So of course, with the futures bot, you get leverage with this pair. And the pair I'm going to be using, I'm going to go to my trading view because it's clearer. Pair I'm going to be using is ETH BTC, right? BTC has a narrative right now, but I believe Ethereum might have a catch-up trade very soon. But this trade might take a little bit to play out. But I'm going to be using the futures grid bot to enter this trade. All right, so Suni wants to see my altcoin portfolio. Yes, I will share that as well very soon. So for this trade, I'm going to be using a 0.05 price level for my bottom limit. All right, for my bottom grid limit. And then for my top, I'm going to be using 0.7. Right? Because what do you guys see? You guys see strong support at 0.5, right? And then we see 0.7 as the midpoint of this run up. So we're right in the middle of this range. So I'm going to be using a futures grid to kind of capture and arbitrage this volatility. Because even if we fall, we're just building our position. So I'm going to be trying actually, I don't think I can use grid bot on the web page. But if you guys can use the neutral grid bot, I will use that. Niles, why couldn't you use the ETH BTC bot? Does it still not let you do it? But here are the parameters I would use, right? 0.05 for the bottom limit, 0.07 for the top limit, and the quantity of grids I would do is 40 grids. And then the minimum amount invested is 0.01, so around $300. And I'm also using 5x leverage, right? So you're getting 5x the amount of trades for your money. So this is a simple trade I am gonna make right now. And the logic behind this is, of course, ETH always outperforms Bitcoin in the long run. I don't want to say always, but that has been the trend for the past 4 years. And again, right, I believe the maximum we're going to drop down is around like 0.57, and then we're going to have a strong bounce back to 0.7, and then this grid bot will just be trading for you and then capturing all of the little arbitrage movements. Because if you guys see how ETH BTC pair moves, there's a lot of sideways actions for most of the time. If you guys see this is just like a huge range, right? Another thing you can do is just use a 0.05 bottom range and a 0.08 top range. But that takes more money, and you have to spend more money to do that. So that it depends how much Bitcoin you guys have, right? So a simple, easier trade is the one I'm showing you guys right here. So I'm going to be pressing buy. Created successfully. So now, I don't know what the issues you're having with the ETH BTC futures bot, but let me know. And boom, this trade just got implemented. It has placed the orders for me right here. Check that out. And so yeah, let's go over the rules for the competition, for the giveaway. So for the giveaway, you guys can copy this trade, or you guys can just trade anything else that you want. Do you want to go over the rules, Sia?
Yes. I will share the Google form with you guys in the chat box later, and you guys can just fill it out and post your orders and any orders that you invested after today, 7:30 p.m. UTC. And also the investment amount needs to be greater than 50 USDT. And we will just select 5 people to win 10 USDT from us. And just stay tuned, and I will share the Google form in the chat box very soon. And after it will be posted, please fill it out within 15 minutes, and we will just record those orders that is made within 15 minutes to be qualified. So please be quick.
Yeah, so we're giving a time limit this time, so only you guys who join the live stream can win, right? So people who are watching it later, that's sadly they're not going to be able to win it. Hopefully they watch live next time, but this is for you guys, right? 15 minutes means you guys can win easier, and we're selecting 5 people to win, and likely if you do this, you're gonna win the 10 USDT. So any trades that you guys want to take on the platform, you guys can take the trade that I just shared, or you guys can do any grid bot, DCA bot, altcoin bot here. So yeah, let me share my screen. Go back to my screen.
Yes.
Or you guys can do the rebalancing bot. I'm gonna share with you my altcoin rebalancing bot, right? Any trades that you guys make, just we're gonna share a Google form. Just give us your email. Give us a screenshot of your trade, and we will, airdrop you 10 USDT. So definitely check that out. All right. So for those of you interested, okay. So this is before I do that. So this is my ETH BTC grid bot from just my own grid bot, not futures grid bot. Futures grid bot would be 5x this reward. So I would have made around 1.5% already in 10 days. So this one is just a spot. So it's only making 0.38%, sadly, but it is positive still. And it has made 2.6% in arbitrage profits already. Just a sample of how this bot can perform. And so here is my, let me make this bigger. Here is my altcoin portfolio. I don't know why it's so small. Can I make this bigger? Don't think I can make it bigger. All right, you guys see this, right? So for this one, I'm using a rebalancing bot, but without the rebalancing. So this is just me creating my own little ETF of altcoins. Hey John, what's up? So I'm already up 14% on this because I basically caught the bottom, because when the altcoins dumped 50%, I was kind of like, this is overdone. Even though we had a lot of negative news surrounding the SEC suing Coinbase and Binance, I personally was like, this is overdone, so I'm going to create this altcoin portfolio. So the ones I have in my portfolio are ADA, XRP, Matic, DOT, AVAX, Link, Uni, and Filecoin. And Filecoin has been doing really good this week. Of course, there are also other altcoins I would get into that just couldn't fit. I also like Atom, and I also like which one? Oh, I would have like a DeFi gaming coin in there. I mean, yeah, I don't gaming coin, but I don't have one. Probably like Alluvium or something like that. So those coins I would also add. John, 50 USDT giveaway is now over. So if you missed the rules, maybe you can rewind the live back. Basically, you just have to make a trade. You guys can copy the trade I just showed on the live stream. You guys just rewind the video back a little bit, or you can just create any of your own trades and then click the form above. The form is in the chat. So submit your email and a screenshot of the trade, and then we're gonna be selecting 5 winners to give away 10 USDT each. And there's only like a 15-minute time limit. So only people in the live stream will win. So you guys will have a really good chance to just win it just by, placing any type of trade. Yes, Sunil. Hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so this is my altcoin portfolio right now. It's doing pretty well. It's up 14% so far. And Niles, yeah, the ETH BTC futures bot was not ready last week. I think they finally launched it and everything is active now. And Keith asked, can we have backtesting in Pinex for manual parameters? Now it is only available for AI. I think that will take a lot of compute power. I'm not sure if that is we are able to launch that in the app. Let me talk to some developers about it. If it's not too hard, maybe we can do something like that. But I'm thinking it might be a lot of compute power, and it might slow down the application. And Keith, if you talk to some other traders and that uses Pinex, and if that's like a big that's something that people want, a lot of people would want, then we can talk about implementing that. Hey Thumby, hey Tome, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's okay, man. That's what you're here for. You're here to learn. If you got any questions or any way I can help, let me know, and I will answer your questions live right now. Maybe charge USDT per backtest. I would pay. I don't think we would charge you guys. All the platform is free, has always been free. We love providing tools for you guys, for you guys to succeed, and that's what we're here for. We wouldn't charge for the backtest, but if you guys are if a lot of people are interested in the backtest for the grid bots, we would we can definitely think about implementing that. We're here to serve you guys. All right, let's see. So if you guys have any other questions, leave it in the chat because I have covered most of everything. We can also look at the Ethereum chart. Let's check it out. So Ethereum pulled back to 1,828 once again. So this is the don't break this area potential higher low zone. I don't want Ethereum to break this area. This is a very strong support level, and if we break this, Ethereum's not going to look good. But right now it's still looking pretty positive, and Ethereum is looking strong. So right now it's still in a right now it's still in kind of a ranging condition, just like Bitcoin, but of course it is not as strong right now. For Ethereum, last week I really thought this was going to break out. I was long Ethereum all the way like here. I actually didn't even see this big drop yesterday. This is a pretty big drop. God damn. Huh. Yeah, I honestly, we had this is a very strong resistance on Ethereum, 1,920. And after we broke over it, I thought we were gonna make a higher high and then just continue up. This is my scenario. I would say the scenario that I was hoping for, but obviously that didn't happen. We retraced back to 50. Slava is ETH long 10x, and you're up 45%. Where'd you long, Slava? Like 1,830 in this. You might don't break this area zone, because this is where I didn't even see this, but this is where I would have longed it. Let's take a look. And Keat and Dorles said, if it's a compute power, I understand. That is true. Yeah, I think it's just we don't want to make the service slower, because if it's back testing, it's just it might take it might take some time for each back test, right? So it just might make like the application slower. I don't know if that's going to be like a bad user experience. Developers can use our PC power that use local resources. That's a good idea. Let's see. Let me talk to them and see if that's something we can do. Let's see. Yeah, share the form again. So guys, fill out the form. Share the form in the chat again, and also share. I guess just share the trade form. We also had another form, but I think it might get confusing if we reshare both.
Yes. I'm gonna share the copy trading form.
What's BUB? I actually don't even know what BUB is. Sir Odin. So guys, share the form again for the copy trading. If you guys are interested in winning that free money, be sure to submit your trade. I think there's only maybe 5 minutes left to do that. I'm just gonna look at some charts. So from a flow point of view, right now Bitcoin is looking kind of negative. So what this is a cumulative volume delta. It just means how many people are buying at market and how many people are using limit orders to get filled. And when it's red, it just means more people are selling at market than at limit. So as you guys can see, these are all Bitcoin charts from different exchanges, and it's a lot of red, right? There's still more people selling at market than placing limit orders selling high. So this is not a positive. This is not a very positive sign, because there's more selling pressure. People are more skittish in general. So from this indicator, it's not looking very good. But this indicator isn't always the most accurate as well. Sunil submitted both forms. Try my luck here. Hey man, I'm sure you're gonna win one. You're gonna win one, or you might even win both, because we're only given a 15-minute. We're only giving out this competition to people who are actually coming to these live streams, and we appreciate you guys for coming. So we will definitely be rewarding you guys for that, for the support. Sir Odin, yeah. I don't think there's any plans for the BUB token. Yeah, I think they moved away. They moved away from that, because we saw how BNB token, how like a lot of the tokens are kind of like it has no intrinsic value. I mean, if you guys are interested, and maybe we'll launch a Pinex token and like maybe reduce like fees and stuff like that. Maybe we'll launch something like that if you guys are interested, but we'll see. All right, guys. I have covered everything that I wanted to. Good luck on the competition. Hope you guys win, and I'm sure many of you will. If you guys have any more questions, submit it. I can answer one or two more before we leave, and just put it in the chat. And I want to thank everybody for joining as well. And we're going to be doing. If you guys like this format, we're going to be doing giveaways for only the users who have been in the live stream, just to show, just giving back to the support you have shown us.
Just to let you guys know that I saw like that you guys are like filled out the form about the survey, and I saw a lot of you guys are very welcome to like are very interested in to join the Telegram group for the live stream. So I just created one, so I can share the link below, and if you guys are interested, feel free to join, and we can share the raffle result in the group, and it will be more convenient for you guys to get in touch with us.
Does no one use Discord?
There's only one answer that one person choose to register on Discord and one on WhatsApp. Telegram is the most.
Telegram? Okay. Yeah. I'm more familiar with Discord just because there's like channels and stuff and you can put like relevant content in different channels. Telegram is kind of messy, I would say. It's kind of like but I mean if people like Telegram, we'll do Telegram, I guess, you know. Like you just can't put different channels in Telegram, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
Like if I want to post something, it's gonna be like whatever. If people like Telegram, it is what it is. Thumby, what is that indicator? It's a cumulative volume delta. It's called CVD. It's not on a lot of platforms. It's only on, I mean, the one I'm using is Trading Light. It's not on a lot of different platforms. And Keith, if you think Telegram sucks, you better answer that survey and let me know what you want to use, because we need some Discord guys in here. I'd rather use Discord. So yeah, Sir Odin uses Discord too. All right, you guys, put Discord in the answers, because we want, if you guys, we want more Discord people than Telegram people, so we can start a Discord channel instead.
Yeah, and Keith filled out the form and say and put it and filled it as Discord, but
okay.
He's the only one.
Sir Odin, put Discord. Anyone who likes Discord, go put it in there, okay? We don't want Telegram to win. Oh, and Key was one that's, yeah, see, I know Discord's so much better than Telegram, honestly, but yeah, we're gonna be creating a exclusive community for just this live stream. Look, Dorless said Discord too. Dorless, you better answer that form. We're giving you money. I mean, we're so randomly, right? We probably will select you if you answer it. So go answer it. All right, Link, did you put the, just before we leave, put the form, not the copy trading form, the other form in the chat. Sia, did you put it there?
Yes.
Look, I think we got the Discord train going. Vince saying Discord too. Everybody likes Discord.
Yeah, we should create another one maybe.
We could do both anyways.
Yes, we could do both.
I'm with Sia. Telegram. Suni likes Telegram. I wish you can just combine both into one. This is always like this is always like a fight between Telegram and Discord. Yeah, guys, here's a form again. Answer that form. We're gonna select 5 people and give away $5 just for you to, like 2 minutes of your time, just for you to answer some questions. And I agree with Enki. Discord feels more organized, but whatever people want to use more, we will go with that one. So yeah. Sadly, the crowd, it's a democratic selection here. The crowd will win. It's not a dictatorship. All right, guys. Well, our 1 hour, our live stream here is coming to an end. I just want to thank everybody for coming. We had around 50 viewers today. I think that's the most we had, at one time. I just want to thank everybody for joining, and good luck to those participating. We're gonna post the winners. We will contact them, and then next time when we have decided either to use Discord or Telegram, we'll post the winners in Discord or Telegram as well. And yeah, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys like this content, and we would love to hear your feedback in the form in the chat. And we are also giving away 5 USDT for 5 people who just answer these questions. So free money for, 2 minutes of your time. So thank you, everybody. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and love you guys. And we'll see you next week.
Love you guys.
Oh, the trade requirement for the form is just 50 USDT. You guys can trade whatever you want. Just open a new order. You can use the ETH BTC one that I did, or you can use any structured product or futures trading orders. So any of that, and put a screenshot in the form. Not the above form, Sir Odin, because the above form is for the feedback. The form is kind of like up there in the chat. So you gotta dig for it.
Yes, guys.
Discord, Max says Discord is too noisy. Sometimes it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like there are too many channels, and it's hard to like find what I want.
We'll see. We'll see what the response is. We'll see what the response is. All right. Happy weekend, James. Have a nice weekend, everyone. I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, guys. Hope to see you guys next week.